All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and great millstone, and salutation to all the Akim that's out there pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. I'm the brother Manatazak, and I got the brother
Kanat.
You know, pretty much we here to bring a lesson to you on the vengeance of the Lord. You know, the Lord is coming back. Like we always say, the Lord is coming back to bring fire, to bring judgment, to bring hell on the earth. Because 2,000 years ago, the Lord suffered as a man on the earth, you know. He caught hell, you know. Like the scriptures say, he came as a lamb. You know, the lamb represents a sacrifice. He had to sacrifice himself for the nation of Israel to be accepted back in the eyes of Yahweh to be, you know, his sons again, you know. But ultimately, he's coming back in his second coming as the lion of Judah. What is a lion known for? Being fierce, being terrible, you know? When Yahweh Shai makes his second coming on the earth, it's not going to be a pretty thing. It's not going to be something that the world can accept as being easy. It's going to be, like the scriptures say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, you know? When Yahweh Shai makes his return on the earth, it's going to be a terrible day to the wicked, you know? Matter of fact,
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You know, they used to say America, the streets paved with gold and silver. The good old America. Now, sit in the dust. You know, the shame of America is being seen. All the nations can see that America is based upon wickedness, you know. Sodomy is pushed in America, you know. Homosexuality, you know. Democracy, going to these other nations, pushing your philosophies of wickedness on these other nations. If you want to say something on that.
Yeah, kind of. No, you got it.
Keep going.
Yeah, take the millstone and grind mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Yeah, basically what you were saying, how America's being exposed for all the wickedness that they have portrayed and perpetrated throughout the whole four corners of the earth. Through their democracy, their Christianity, you know, the different laws that they upheld, you know, all the nations are starting to see that America is not the way to go. In the scriptures, how the scriptures say the nations were mad, all right, during the financial system, their morality, their women have been turned into whores, their men have been turned into sodomites, you know, they crashed each other's economies, you know.
Yeah, this country is a corrupt. Everybody, all the nations can see that America, you full of shit. You going around the world pushing your philosophies on these other nations, telling them this is the way to be, and the way that you're leading them is the way to death, you know? So all these nations are, like the scriptures say, the skirt is uncovered, the whore is being seen. Everybody can see that you're a fucking hoe, a slut, you know?
Yeah, and then where it says that she was a whore, America's the whore, you know? Sit on the scarlet colored beast, you know, and then America's telling all these nations, all right, this is the way, and they've been doing their customs for thousands of years, and here comes America, you know, with the sword. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, thy shame shall be seen. So the wickedness that you've been hiding, you so-called Edomites, not you so-called Edomites, you Edomites, you so-called white men, that's what I meant to say, you know. You Edomites, because that's your biblical nationality, which we're going to start pushing that on a high level. You Edomites, you know. Your shame is being seen to the world. Now everybody can see that you're the wicked of the earth, you know. Continue.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
So that's Yahweh Shai himself saying, I will take vengeance. The Lord himself is going to take vengeance on you Edomites, and he said he's not going to meet you as a man. He's coming back on the earth as an angelic force, a power to be not to be reckoned with, you know. He's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels. He's coming back with spiritual power in his new celestial body, you know, to bring judgment on the earth. Actually, his extraterrestrial body, because he's coming back in the third dimension, you know, to bring judgment on the earth. You got a precept?
Yeah, I can go to precept.
If not, I have some in 2nd Ezra.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll
read this out. 2nd Ezra 13:29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake and fight against another, one city against another.
Yeah, so it's during this, and we're coming into that time right now, all right? That it's gonna be all chaos and turmoil. on the planet Earth like never before. All right, city against city, people against people. All right, lands against lands. Go ahead.
It says, and one shall undertake and fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another.
Yeah, race wars, which we always talk about. It's the race wars, man. Everybody's going to go into their own people. All right, the Moabites are going to go with the Moabites, the Ammonites with the Ammonites, the Hamites with the Hamites, the Edomites with the Edomites. All right, but during that time, Jacob's going to come together. All right, Judah, the tribe of Judah, Issachar, the tribe of Ephraim. All the tribes are going to come together, where it talks about Jacob being, Judah being the fire, and Joseph being that flame, and they shall kindle and burn up the house of Edom.
Yep.
All right, this is the time that we're talking about. This is the time of Jacob's trouble. At the same time, it's going to be trouble for you other nations, and primarily you Edomites. All right, this is when the Lord is going to come to judge the earth. All right, go ahead.
It says one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Yeah, one realm. You can go into that.
Yeah, one realm against another. Let's talk about the spiritual realm versus the physical realm. Because when Yahushua returns on the earth to make his second coming debut, he's not, like the scriptures say in Isaiah, it said he will not meet thee as a man. He's coming from the fourth dimension to the third dimension. The Lord is going to send him back in the chariots, via the chariots, which the world knows as UFOs, which we know them as IFOs. They're known as the chariots of Israel, and he's coming back through the fourth dimension to the third dimension to fight this so-called white man. You know, matter of fact, the whole chapter of 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, is bad, so I could just start at the top.
Oh, hey, brother, the spirit. It's bad. It's a bad chapter.
Hey, this the proof to what I'm saying. When Yahushua returns on the earth, he's coming back from the fourth dimension. Because, matter of fact, before I get that, I'm going to get this. It's Matthew's, the 24th chapter, when it speaks about no man, 24 and 36. Let's see, let me find that real quick. When it says, no man shall know of the day or the hour. It's in Matthew's 24. Because pretty much nobody, not even the angels in heaven, not even the angels in the heavens know the time or date when they're going to be sent back on the earth to restore order on the earth. Not even Yahushua himself. Only the Heavenly Father knows. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. Let's see. 24. No man shall know if the day or the hour. 36 come. Yeah, that's it. Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but the Father only. So only Yahweh himself knows the actual date when he's going to send his son back to reclaim his kingdom on earth. Because Yahweh is bound by his prophecy. He set a certain time, date, on to the second where the so-called white man is going to be taken out. Matter of fact, just to prove that point, Job 15, Job 15,
what is this?
Oh, 4, yeah, just like, I got it. Job 14 and 5. Job 14 and 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So
yeah. That's the Most High. The days and his hours are appointed. The months are with the Lord. All right, Yahweh, because not even Yahushua knows the time or hour which he's going to come, which the Lord is going to tell him to come down here and destroy America. All right, and judge the whole earth and call up his elect. So the so-called white man, Esau, he has an appointed time, exact appointment. It's a countdown clock starting right now. You know, Esau has this doomsday clock. Well, the Most High has the exact hour, the exact time, all the way down to the millisecond when this place is going to be destroyed. Yeah. The only thing he has left us with was signs. When you see all these things starting to come to pass, then you shall know that the end is going to come. All right, when the word has gone forth throughout the four corners of the earth, then you know that your salvation is near. This is how we know that we're in the last days. All right, and Yahushua, like the brother was saying, and we was going into earlier, Yahushua, man, he's dying, man. He's dying to come on the planet Earth and judge these people, man. Yeah. All right, and get the ones who pierced them. All right, which proves that that's reincarnations in the scriptures.
Yep, which we're gonna get that scripture too.
Yeah.
I got another precept backing up on that. Well, this is why Esau is coming with such great wrath, because he know He sees that the prophecies are happening. He sees the men of the Lord being risen up. He sees the elect being risen up. He sees camps popping up through the four corners of the earth. He sees this truth being blasted on a high level. So he's going to be faced with a situation. Either I move or I'm doomed. So he's going to come with wrath, you know. And that's when the brother's faith is going to be tested on the highest level. This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Continue.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time.
Right, that's the so-called white man, all right, because he wants to complete his new world order. He wants to chip everybody, all right, and he knows that he has a short time. Esau knows he has a short time, all right. Once camps start popping up on the four corners, Esau knows he's finished. That's why he's doing all these false flags. He's had a false flag with the Ariana Grande concert.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
That's all BS, right? There's all kind of false flags happening. People dying, right? So Esau what? So he can gain control of the planet Earth. He can gain control of these people's minds and keep them asleep. All right? Because the devil, Esau, he knows he has a short time. He knows, if he doesn't know, he knows that the men of the Lord are telling him that he's about to go down. So now he knows. So now he's doing everything in his power to what? To try to stop the prophecies.
He stop the truth.
He can't do it, Slacky.
Come on, you got it.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why he's paying off these fucking rappers, Kendrick Lamar, what else? Amari Stoudemire, all these, they pushing out the truth because they realize that the truth is out there. The truth is being blasted on such a high level. They can't fight the truth.
Yeah.
They can't block it. They can't like put a media block on it and say, okay, it's out there. So now what can we do since it's out there? Okay, we gonna demonize it. We gonna take a hold on the truth and demonize it. Put niggas like Kendrick Lamar out there, and what is he tied with? IUIC. Put niggas like Amari Stoudemire out there. What is he tied with? The name of the Lord is Yeshua. He's on ESPN saying, and I don't know if you've seen that clip.
No, I didn't see that.
I'm gonna show you after this. He said he's on ESPN and they interviewing him. They got the camera. This shit is worldwide. He's quizzing his kids. You know how you got your little Jake kids. He's cool. Hey, who's our forefathers? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Oh, good kid. You know, he's questioning his kids. Well, you know, what do we do? Keep the commandments. He said, "What's the name of the Lord? Yeshua."
Damn.
So Esau's demonizing the truth. He's realizing, okay, we can't get a hold on the truth. So now we're gonna push the truth out there and give them the false reality of the truth. You know,
because Esau knows those names are important. That's why everything that Esau does is against great millstone. All right, everything that all his policies he puts into place, all his laws, all like the brother just said, Amari Stoudemire, all those things are what? What you got to say?
I got 2 Timothy.
Okay,
name of
yeah, all those things that Esau is doing, all right, is what to block the truth. Yeshua, you can't enter into the kingdom with Yeshua, but Esau's like, all right, I'm gonna let you be an Israelite. All right, I'm gonna let you wear purple. I'm gonna let you call on Yeshua and Yahweh. You know, at the same time, Esau, those tactics are not going to work. Why? I got a scripture real quick.
Okay, come.
This is Second Corinthians 13, 13 and 8. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I was thinking of that in my mind.
Yeah. So by you doing that, you're doing actually more harm than good. All right, because now you're gonna have simple-minded Jake. What's what he doing? Israelite. Well, hey, it's possible they can run across a great millstone video. It's possible that could have been the time where you woke up, where one of the elect is being woken up, man.
Yeah.
Even though they have the wrong name, the Lord can. You think the Lord can't bring them into the right direction? So Esau is going to try to demonize the truth. At the same time, you're going to wake a lot more people up with the truth by doing that. All right.
What's happened to us? You know, they tried to demonize us, put us on World Star. We come from the GMSSF Bay Area camp. You know, they put us on World Star. They made compilations. You know, the world's most hated group in America and shit. You know, had us cursing motherfuckers out. I mean, we edifying, but goddamn, we teaching amongst it. We teaching like every brother that's ever came out to our camp know that what we teach at is demons. You know. It's kind of calmed down lately, but for the most part, they cut us up. They got my brothers, fuck you, niggas, the motorcycle. You know, they cut us up to. But hey, we look back to the eyes of the world, and like it looked like we just cursed. Like we out there just cursing. Like we ain't teaching them. We just we put our garments on. Fuck you, white man, you fuck. oh, you niggas, you feel like we just cursing. Yeah. But through the Spirit of the Lord, what happened? Brothers came in. We got brothers in the camp right now because of the videos. Right. Through the Spirit.
You know,
like the brothers read, you can't do nothing for the against the truth, but for the truth. So you at least, I don't give a damn what you do. You can't stop the will of Yahweh by Shema Shai. The elect is being sealed. You know, you can't stop this word through the Spirit.
Yeah,
you know?
And it's gonna get so bad. It's gonna get so bad to where you just gonna come and just hem brothers up.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a point to where you can use your witchcraft or your social media or your lies, your fake news, your alternative news. You're not gonna be able to do that no more. Yeah. So you're just gonna come and grab brothers up and say, look, stop teaching the truth, or we're gonna put you to death.
Put you to death.
Or we're gonna lock you up. And brothers that are strong in the faith, they gonna do what you gotta do, all right? Because you're done, you're finished now.
That's what it's coming to.
This is what the time that we're coming into right now. So it's time for us to be prepared.
Yep.
All right. Since wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. All right. And that wisdom and knowledge is the wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures. All right. And knowing the correct names, not Yeshua. Yeah. All right. That's not the correct name. The correct name is Yahweh Shai, Wa Yahweh. All right. Yahweh Shai, the name of the Son, and Yahweh, the name of the Father, man. All right. You had a precept about it?
Yeah, I got two of them. Matter of fact, speaking on the name, I'm gonna get this in 2 Timothy. This is 2 Timothy 2:19. Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal: the Lord knoweth them that are His, and let everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai depart from iniquity.
Yeah, everyone who nameth the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai. So that means you have to have that name to be protected in that day. All right. Not Yeshua like Amari Stoudemire, Amari, all these other. Cause you got a lot of celebrities that know that they're Israelites. All right, but they don't know the whole truth. Nor can they come to the truth. Why? Because Esau's gonna put their ass to death because they sold out.
Yep.
So of course Esau's gonna let you what? Call him Yeshua and Yahweh and Jah. You know, like Benjamin, like they say Jah and all that. Yeah, of course you can do all that. But you can't. As soon as you start calling Yahweh Shai, that's when you're an enemy of the state, so to speak.
Hey, but you know what? It was an episode on. It was, I don't know if you've seen that, on Israel. I guess the land of Israel. They got a television show where every once in a while they interview like the religions around their area.
Okay.
And fucking HODC was out there doing. You know, they go out there. According to the interview, they go out there 3 times a month to do their, because scripture say we shall return to Jerusalem 3 times a month to keep the feast days. So they literally
3 times a year.
It's a lot. Yeah, right. It's a lot. 3 times a year. So they literally get on a plane, go out to Israel 3 times a year to keep the feast days. So they doing an interview on them. They interview like, yeah, what is your organization? Yeah, we believe in keeping the laws, statutes, commandments. What's the name of your God? Well, I could give them that. They said the name of the Lord is Yahweh and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. So they actually put it, but that's in Israel TV, like that's not in America.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm like, well, y'all shouldn't even be out there, you know. And then the Jew bitch, she like, okay, yeah. At the end of the interview, she's like, interesting, you know. Being sarcastic with her.
Yeah, they don't really believe, you know.
Yeah. I'm like, man, y'all, and the land look like stay out there keeping the feast days, blowing the horns and shit. Fucking deserts, fucking
looking like bug outs.
Wind blowing, they got the garments on and shit. All the Jews looking at them and shit, you know. And here it is, you in your homeland surrounded by fucking rats, and the shit look like terrible, man. Dust blowing and shit. They blowing a horn, dust in their hair and shit, dust in the beard. I mean.
Yeah, that land is cursed right now, man. You know, you're not supposed to be in the land of Israel. Are you supposed to be you running from your captivity? All right, you supposed to be in America and wait upon the Lord to deliver you, man. That's the deliverance, all right.
Yeah. But I got another precept on pretty much how Esau is gonna come, having great wrath, you know, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. This is what the Lord gave it. This is what Yahweh, because this is the red letter. This is what Yahweh Shai commanded us to do, you know. This is Luke 21. I'll start at 11. Luke 21 and 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence, and fearful signs and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up to the synagogues and into prisons.
Yeah, so when it's gonna come a time where Esau, he's gonna stop doing all the paying off of these different groups, man. He's gonna actually come and him Jacob, man. Okay, with the pretense of making you deny the Lord. All right, and saying, all right, who are you talking with? All these so-called terroristic threats. Because really Esau can hem us up right now, but it's not our hour. Yeah. It's like the time when Yahushua was on the scene. They wanted to him Yahushua a long time ago when he first started his ministry, but it wasn't ready. All right, so it's not ready for Esau to come rolling on us. You gonna know when Esau rolls on us, man. He gonna roll on whole camps, man. Yeah. He gonna roll. He gonna have his SWAT team, his military. All right, he gonna come and hem brothers up, put them in detention camps. All right, try to make you take the chip. All right, put you in front of magistrates and these different judges. Yeah, come. All right, to pronounce judgment on you.
I was watching the brothers in the brother from London and the brother Ariala from the Texas camp. They got their little algorithm show going. They said when Esau rolled this time, it ain't because let's say Esau rolled on Jacob. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. You put your hands up, get on the ground. It ain't gonna be on no get on the ground, put your hands up. You go through a trial, the court dates. It's gonna be kill on sight. They gonna pass laws where if you deem this person to be a threat, you like Judge Dredd, the judge, the jury, and executioner. Yeah. At that point, the cop is gonna be able to judge you, have the jury and execution. Okay, I deem him to be a threat. Take them niggas out. You have 10 niggas on the corner. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. Niggas is dead. You know? That's the realization of where it's coming to. This shit ain't no joke. Esau's about to roll on Jake. Jeremiah 30:7. Jacob's trouble. You know, it's the Most High is gonna let Jake know who his enemy is. The so-called white man is your enemy. You blacks, you so-called Latinos and Native Americans. You know, this thing is gonna get real out here. You know.
Yeah, while you asleep, while you watching basketball, while you eating coffee cakes and drinking tea. All right, Esau's preparing. What do you think Jade Helm was doing? Do you think you think Esau's not being prepared to roll with you Israelites? Or they know where all the camps are. They know where every brother lives. They know every brother's every move. What job they have. They're gonna roll with you at the exact time, the perfect time, man. Yep. Esau studies everything. He got a task force for every camp. He got a task force for every brother out there. They monitoring your internet history. They monitoring your phone calls. Okay. They got a whole so-called information stored up just on you. All right. And if you're not a man of the Lord, you're going to get caught up out there. And the Lord is not going to protect you, especially if you're not calling on them names. Yeah. Are you calling on, and then you know what, your celebrities, they going to deny everything, all right? Because celebrities, they're going to switch up real fast. I didn't say that. What you talking about? I believe in Jesus. Yeah. You know? They're going to start pushing that Jesus shit, all right? And they're going to leave you black and Hispanics out here to dry. All you bonehead Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's wavering, all right? I don't know what the name is. Or I don't know what group to follow. Do you think they care about that? They gonna see your internet history, man. Them comments you've been making. Good video. Ultimately,
that's when I can tell you now, the 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, this shall it be known whom I chosen, because the faith of the men of the Lord is gonna be tested on the highest level when they come with that RFID chip, when they come with death, when you face with death, you know. When your life is on the line, and a lot of these people that you thought were brothers gonna fold up, you know, in that day. Like, oh shit, deck of cards. Oh shit, you know, get scared, heart start. I didn't think it was gonna get, you know, they thought it was, they were out there doing the work, but they didn't know it was gonna get this real, you know. It's gonna get real. Brothers gotta have it in their mind. This shit is gonna get fucking real, you know. This shit is can't be like, okay, I'm just gonna do the work, get drunk with the brothers, have a good time, you know, hang out, go, you know, party, you know. You know, that's part of the brotherhood too, you know, the brothers linking up together, but ultimately you gotta have it in your mind, like, look, this shit is gonna get fucking real. Like, what we into, it ain't no joke. What we doing is the most powerful thing on the earth, preaching the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you know. We represent the Lord himself, the creator of the universe, you know. So they coming for us, man. We speaking on their downfall, you know. But I'm gonna continue reading on the scripture. This is Luke 21, which that's a precept I got for that. Luke 21:12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
They're gonna snatch you up, man. They're gonna snatch you off the block, snatch you up 3 o'clock in the morning, all right? And they're gonna put you in jail, put you in the dungeons, all right? And they're gonna question you. Go ahead, Doc.
And it shall turn to you for a testimony. What is this truth you speak of? What is this Yahushua you speak of?
Yeah, we got you guys over here talking about America's gonna be destroyed. We're gonna go go into Iran, this and that. That's all this, because they're going to actually watch all the videos, and all the things that the brothers are saying through the Spirit are coming true.
Yeah. What is this? Edomites are going to be exterminated. What is this? What is this? All nations are going into slavery. What is this you speak of? Hey, the Lord gonna,
these people gonna bug out. It's gonna get so bad to where, see, they're just like in the time of Daniel. Because I was just reading Daniel, how Nebuchadnezzar, he had a dream, and he called all his magi, his soothsayers. He called the Chaldeans, all these top level magicians to break down this dream, and they couldn't do it.
No, nobody could do it.
Nobody could do it, but the men of the Lord, which was Daniel, man.
He was the only one.
He was the only one, an Israelite. It was an Israelite. So when Esau's soothsayers, Esau's magi, his stargazers, or all his scientists, really, he gonna go to a scientist. All right, he gonna go to all these witch doctors, and then he gonna go to the other nations, their so-called magi's and warlocks, and then they not gonna have an answer. They gonna say, you know what, we need to get them Israelites, them poor Negroes and Hispanics yelling at the top of their lungs on the corner. All right. Day in and day out, all right, speaking all type of mad. Those are the only people we can go to.
You know how Esau said, "Them nappy-headed niggas."
Yeah. So it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. You're gonna get called up. All right, for testimony.
Yeah, but then don't like we read. Don't get scared. Like, oh, damn, what am I saying? Like Jacob, what the fuck? The Lord said what you gonna say. This is what it's gonna say. It says, settle it therefore in your hearts, meaning in your mind, not to meditate before what ye shall answer.
Yeah, you're not supposed to dwell on those things. You know why? Because is not the Lord the one who makes the mouth? He's going to be the one who's going to put the words in your mouth, man. The Lord's going to put the words in your mouth. When the Lord comes to the prophet, he said, prophesy unto what? The children of Israel, all the things that I'm going to tell you. All right, the Lord is the one who puts these words into our mouth. We're pretty much just robots, all right, programmed to say what we're supposed to say. And you're gonna dwell on the things that, I'm gonna hit him with this, I'm gonna do this, this priest. Nah, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. That's having the ultimate faith. All right.
It says, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom.
There you go. I will give you a mouth and wisdom. So the Lord, he gonna put a heavy spirit on you to just start prophesying. If you didn't know, the Lord gonna put it on you to know it, man. He gonna tell you. He gonna tell these people exactly what you need to say, man. You're gonna go down. You're gonna be destroyed. The Lord's gonna come back. Your new world order. Your newer order is going to fail, all right? And you Edomites are going into slavery, man.
Yep.
All right?
Yahweh Shai is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, and he's coming back to take you down. You down. Your time is up. That's it. You've reached your pinnacle of rulership, and you're going to fuck down. It says, and for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries should not be able to gainsay nor resist. See, so they can't resist the words of the Lord. Scriptures that you ain't read in years gonna be coming to your mind. You're gonna be screaming on them. You're going to the slave up. You'll be cursing them out. They're gonna be cut because the scriptures say the word of the Lord is sharper than any two-edged sword. They're gonna be getting cut in the spirit.
Yeah, they're gonna get cut.
God, get that motherfucker. They're gonna like kill him, man.
They gonna bug out. Women gonna scream. You gonna have a lot of people that's just gonna go home and kill themselves, man. Esau gonna like, damn.
Which they do that now when we got there speaking. They be like, hey, you see, I'm not an Edomite.
Well, yeah,
I'm not an Edomite.
Hey, brother, when I was out in Houston, man.
Was you there when that happened?
No. I was there when that happened. Yeah. When I was out in Houston, man, Edomite, man, he bugged out, man.
Okay, he bugged out.
Because, hey, man, you Edomites are going into slavery. And when you look at it, subjectively, you have to go into slavery. All right, for all the wicked. You cannot get past your track record. All right, you know how Esau likes to document everything. All the crimes all the crimes and atrocities that you have done to our people. All right, the Lord has written it down, man. He got angels right there writing all the wicked thoughts you have towards his people, all the things that you did, those experiments that you did on our women and our men. All right, with no anesthesia, how you put drugs into our community. All right, how you send put estrogen in all our food and water to turn our men in homosexuals, and testosterone. You give testosterone to our women to turn our women into men. All right, you tell them that they have free reign to be sodomites, free reign to be Negroes, niggas in this society. All right, put guns in their communities. All right, with a host of a whole hell of a lot of different things. You gave smallpox to the Native American Indians, to Gad. All right, you killed Gad with the Gatling gun. All right, you tore the children out of the mother's wombs. Or you fed our people to dogs. This is a very, very small list This is a very, very small list of the things that you have done, that the Lord has taken what? He has taken note of this, man, and he has written it down, and it's being delivered into the angels. All right, and Yahushua, he's waiting. All right, he's waiting to come get his hands on you damn devils, man.
Yeah, a proverb and a byword.
Yeah, like the brother, he got this picture of proverb and a byword, man.
Yeah, I got the book. The brother gave let me a book. I'm gonna put it in post production to put some pictures of it. It's called The Understanding of the Jim Crow. Pretty much is a book pretty much showing you the different things that Esau used to pretty much make fun of us. You know, you got postcards, you got niggas. You know, look at this shit, man. You know,
yeah, black face with big ass lips.
Yeah,
like black is black. All right, with big monkey lips. You know, and you're the real animal. All right, you're the real monkey.
Got hanging niggas. You know.
Yeah.
So you fucking devils, I'm gonna put it in post production. Through the spirit, you devils, you're gonna pay for everything that you've ever done on the earth. You're gonna pay for this shit. The Most High has got the judgment coming for your ass, Esau, and you know it. That's why they coming with great wrath. See, the average Edomites, they don't know what the fuck going on. You elites, you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you top international banking families, you know what's going on. You know that Yahushua is coming to get in your motherfucking ass, man. Coming to put you in slavery, you know.
Precept real quick.
Come.
Yes, Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them, he has delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and the host shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the vine, and the falling from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and all upon the people of my curse, to judgment.
Yeah, to judgment. That sword is talking about the nuclear destruction. And who is the people of the Lord's curse? The Edomites. It said, my sword shall come upon Idumea, which that's talking about you Edomites. The Lord is going to rain nuclear destruction on you devils. That's your judgment, ultimately, on America, you know, and the land of Israel, you know, for all the wickedness that you've pushed on the earth.
Yeah.
And you want to speak?
Yeah, a little bit more. Verse 8. I'm gonna jump down to verse 8. For it is a day of the Lord's vengeance. All right. So this is all about everything that's happened from the beginning and to the end. It's all about the Lord's vengeance, man. That's gonna be the most spectacular day, man. From all history up until now, it's all about the Lord's vengeance.
Yeah.
And upon what? Upon Idumea, which is you Edomites. All right, that's you are the vessel created to be destroyed. All right, the vessel of dishonor. We're the vessel of honor. All right, the Lord is going to come back to destroy who? He's going to destroy all the non-believers of our people. All right, which is the 2/3. Okay, and then he's going to destroy all you heathen nations who have furthered our affliction. All right, because you heathen nations have a hand of taking us down and keeping us in this state, man. You walk around and see gooks and shit looking at you all crazy. Yeah. But they really when you're not looking, they envy us, man. They envy us as a people. They really want to be us. They turn on the TV, you got a nigga jumping out of the gym, you got Issacharite scoring goals, and you know, playing football. You know, we're the smartest people. We're the most spiritual people. We look the best. All right, we have the best style. All right, and you other nations as what? You have taken our style. All right, you have taken our nationality. And then you know we're the Israelites. You don't go and tell us. You don't go, hey, so-called white man, why did you do that? Because you was in hand with the so-called white man, all right? Psalms 83, yep. Okay?
They're taking crafty counsel.
Yeah, this is a crafty counsel. Now, you got low level of the other nations. They have no idea. It's really the elites of the other nations who know what the hell is going on. You see, those are the princes yep. of these other nations. The kings and the princes of the other nations know who Israel are, all right?
And they whole goal, matter of fact, we always bring this out. Their whole goal is to keep Israel going. They know the scriptures. They know this. Oh, you got. They know. Yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
The spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're gonna get the scriptures on. They know that as long as Israel is going off and keeping the commandments, the Lord is not gonna be with us.
Yep, the Lord's not gonna be with us.
But through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the Lord has a remnant waking up out of that. The elect, you know, we coming back to which Going back to Revelation 11:11, great fear is falling upon them when they see a dead body being arisen. The body of Yahushua coming back to keeping the commandments, coming back to being awoke to who we are, you know. I'm gonna bring this out.
Yeah, kinda.
You know, this is Judith chapter 5. I started 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast out to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their power, and they, it says, and are come up from the place where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are, it says, and are settled in the hill countries, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Yeah, because so the other nations knew that if we went against, the only way they can take us down was to what? It was for us to go against our power. Yep. If we were if we did everything our power told us to do, there's no possible way that they could ever take us down, man. So they know. So that's why Esau's what? He's making sure that we stay in that low state. He puts pork and shampoo and soaps. All right. He might have beef, but it's really pork pudding in it. He pushes what? Shrimp. He pushes adultery. He pushes Esau pushes everything against our power, man. And he makes our people do it, but at the same time, like the brother said, the Lord has a remnant, which is that elect. So that's why Esau's bugging out. He's like, damn, they can't. Like, they can't be.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm pushing off. God damn, they waking up.
I'm pushing trillions of dollars to keep you niggas asleep. And how the hell they waking up?
Well, the apostles gave their testimony. They said they was, y'all know, you know the story. They was preaching at camp, and then a limousine pulled up, and some fucking old cracker got out and looked at the sign, like kind of like just, you know how they come look at the sign and looked at them, looked at the sign. We spent billions of dollars. How did you wake up? They screamed them, like screaming on them, and then got back in the limousine and drove off. Like genuine, they said you could see it in the spirit. He was genuinely pissed the fuck off. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the power of the Lord. Another testimony on YouTube, it was Iranian came up. He's like, man, how the hell you guys know? He's like, man, how did you guys know this? How did you guys do this?
Yeah.
How do you guys know who you are? He's like, we know. He said, we know this. We know who you are back in our country. He actually came from Iran because his daughter was going to school out here, man. And he was perplexed that we were woken up. He's like, damn. He said, I know all this. I know exactly who you people are, man. You know.
They have taken crafty counsel. You know, you nations know who we are, but you know, once we come back into serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you through. You know, you fuck. So they like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because you know, back in the ancient world, we served the Lord, man. We go to battle, fuck everybody up, you know, come back, not even one scratch on you, you know.
Yeah.
At war.
Yeah.
The Lord give us low level spiritual power to the back in the ancient world, you know. We chop them up 300, the movie 300, you know, slam motherfuckers. But the moment iniquity was found in us, we'll get taken out. At Achan with the Babylonian garment, we got fucked up. So the elites, they taking note, they watching on okay. That's how we get them.
They read all the stories up and down. They got historians reading this. They're magicians and stuff. They read constantly. They understand these scriptures on a certain level. They don't understand the spirituality of it, but they know that if we go off, that's when they can get us, man. That's the only way they can get us as a people. That's how they knew. That's how we was going. Hey man, we had to been going hella off during the time of the Renaissance.
Oh yeah.
Coming out of
it was wicked as hell.
We was wicked as hell. So that's why Esau knew. All right, it's time. We can get them now. They'll go to all these other nations. Oh, this story. Okay, back in history, this will happen. Okay, yeah, okay. Look, this is what they're doing. All right, cool. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get them.
Yep.
And the Lord's gonna be with us. And they knew that the Lord was gonna be with them.
Ultimately, Yahweh himself put the spirit on them to do it because it was our time. Everything is predestined, you know.
That's right.
I'm gonna keep reading. It says, but now are they returned to their power and are come from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is settled in the hill countries, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest the Lord defend them, and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. You know, hey, so they know once we serve the Lord, hey, the Lord is going to defend us. You know, because everybody, all the nations knew about it. Because you read it further up in the chapter, which I started, got to the point, speaks about how everybody knew about Egypt, how the Lord defended us in Egypt. We cried unto the Lord, and He came down and delivered us. So that was known. The nations knew that the power that we serve is the power not to be messed with. And He's gonna let us. He's been hiding Himself, but He's gonna let Himself be known on an extremely high level. We at the end of this thing. The fear and terror of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be made manifest on the earth, Starting with His prophets, we out there speaking it to you, but, it's going to be, we're saying it before it happens. It's going to be made manifest. Everything that we've been speaking is going to become a reality to you people, Oh, y'all talking that bullshit. Y'all talking about famine coming. Y'all talking about race wars. Wild beasts are going to change their places. Okay, you talking about chariots. The Lord is coming. That shit is going to be a reality to you people,
Yeah, the Lord has hidden His face and pretty much hidden spirituality from you people. And so-called supernatural things haven't really happened in the earth.
Yeah.
So now there's no belief in that. And Esau's push is what? It's science. He's a God. There is no such thing as his spirituality. So when all these things happen, it's going to make these people freak out, man. Mm-hmm. It's going to freak them out on the highest level possible. Are you going to have apparitions?
Yep.
Are you gonna have actually the Leviathan
come out to sea?
Yeah, Leviathan gonna come out to sea. All these different Bigfoot gonna come out to Sasquatch. He gonna come out. All right.
And like the movie Jumanji, you got monkeys. I mean, it sounds like the brothers always call. We be laughing, but then I say, look, think about it. During the time of the plagues, the 10 plagues, when the Lord smote ancient Egypt, He had locusts, like trillions of locusts all over the place. The water turning to blood. Frogs everywhere. So you mean to tell me He can't put the spirit on monkeys to be swinging on the... You gonna be motherfucking Edomites be running this monkeys?
Yeah, well, look at all these different movies, man, where these animals escape zoos and they go crazy. They've been drugged up by Esau, been beat by Esau. And then when the Lord, He gonna open them gates up, all right, and they gonna go and they gonna be looking for every Edomite possible.
Cause I be watching the brother Kadar Shapat was putting a lot of videos on the PETA, which fuck the goddamn PETA, but they had videos up and showing the animal cruelty, showing like them animals be suffering, man. They was slaughtering like, man, them animals be going through fucking hell, man. They be treating Esau be treating the animals like shit, so they gonna get their revenge too, Like that, I don't know if you remember Travis the chimp. He ripped that Edomite beach face off. Yeah, you gonna have monkeys swinging up on the trees, ripping fucking crackers' faces off.
Yeah, you gonna gorillas.
You gonna have birds coming out the skies, pecking crackers. Hey, the movie The Birds and shit.
Yeah, and you got birds that can pick up small children, man. They gonna pick up small children, fly in the sky, and drop their ass off.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let an orangutan. They say the Most High created an orangutan so strong. An orangutan has the power to rip He can take your limb of a human and rip it clean off his body. That's how powerful an orangutan is. Hey, the Most High has power. Let a rhinoceros get loose in the city, man.
Yeah, man.
The rhinoceros can fuck a car up.
Look at them bulls. Look at them bull run in Spain. Yeah. They be killing people, man. Them bulls they're just an animal, just straight a fierce animal, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You gonna have a lot of big cats gonna come out of the woodwork, and the mountain lion, the leopard. All right, the Lord's gonna take all the beasts. He's gonna bring the beasts out of the wilderness, man. He's gonna come to destroy you people, and all the ones that you can't see. These different parasites.
Yep.
These different fungus. Are you gonna have flesh-eating diseases? Are you different? You gonna have Ebola? You gonna have shit?
Yeah, pestilence.
Yeah, you gonna have pestilence gonna come out. Famine. The Lord really gonna fuck this place up.
Hey, Daniel's 12th chapter. Time as no other. Time of trouble such as no other. This shit is gonna be terrible, man. And we all we doing is warning you. That's why the time of repentance is open. Ultimately it's for the elect. In the 1/3. But to back up what we were speaking about the beast, this 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be offset, it's and the fire shall be sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places. So that's what we're speaking about. You're gonna have wild beasts getting busy out here. You know, the zoo animals that have been locked up, mad as hell. Esau treating them like shit, escaping from the zoo, fucking people up,
raping them,
raping animals and shit, man. You fucking Edomites, you know, because when we get the power, we're gonna have to execute judgment even on the animals.
Yeah, the animals gonna get put to death
because they done defiled the animals, you know.
Ultimately, every animal in America is gonna be destroyed. Right?
Yeah, through the spirit.
Every animal, every tree. So even little lassie and all that, and your pet gerbil, they gonna get destroyed too, man. All right, that's just the judgment of the Lord, man. It's gonna be like the Lord wants to destroy the whole earth, man. That's how bad it's gonna get, man.
I think it was a scripture. It was one of the scriptures. He said, "The Lord was out even mad at the trees."
Yep.
I'm not quoting it verbatim.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It's a scripture.
I'm not sure what
I might put it in post production if I find it. He said, "Was thou even mad at the tree? The Lord gonna do so much destruction." I think it's a Zechariah. The Lord gonna do so much destruction that it's like he was mad at he was like, "Man, are you mad at the trees? Are you mad at the animals?" And that's how much, because ultimately everything is defiled. You know, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. The trees are polluted. The air is polluted. GMO this. And then I looked into African hornet bees. Shouldn't even exist. Because that's an actual a splice. They mixed two bees together. And that's how that bee came about, you know. That bee shouldn't even, and they even say pit bulls shouldn't even exist. A pit bull is two different dogs you mix together to create a pit bull.
Yeah, it's like a terrier and then a bulldog.
Yeah, they say the Lord didn't mix, like, even though they got the same kind, they weren't supposed to mingle amongst like.
That's the product of Esau. His different breeding. Yeah. These different dogs that Esau has, all these purebred dogs. Esau's bred them dogs, man. He's even the cows that we have that you drink milk from and you eat beef from. Those are not ancient cows. Those are genetically modified cows that Esau has bred to produce the most amount of meat, and that's most resistant to diseases, and they can pump out as much milk as possible. The turkeys that we're eating right now, those are not even wild turkeys. Those are genetically modified turkeys. A genetically modified turkey where you eat your Thanksgiving dinner is so big that it can't even mate with the other women turkeys. They have to actually artificially inseminate the turkeys. All right, a wild turkey is fast and it's thin and it's slender. Yeah. You can't catch a wild turkey. All right, but these big ass genetically modified Ronnie Coleman turkeys, all right, bodybuilding turkeys, all right, that's a product of Esau. Everything, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. All right, basically.
Yeah, it's because of the soul.
Everything has been defiled. Why? Esau.
Yeah, so-called white people.
Esau, man. Edomites. That's why the Lord's vengeance is going to be so fierce, man. It's going to be so fierce. The Lord's going to destroy the Lord's going to destroy all of America, man. Yeah. All right, all of America is going to be destroyed. All right, because for the wickedness that you Edomites continue to do, all right, to this day, man. To this day. All right, you got a Jake that got found not guilty, and they still sent his ass to jail, man. You got a young Jake got sentenced like at like 16 for like 5 years, or like 20 years really, over like triple homicide. And 5 years later, they found out that it wasn't even him. And you know what? I looked at his contents. You can tell he had a broken spirit. He probably was a sodomite, man. Yeah. He had the spirit of a sodomite on him. And you know what? It's just so-called, and you forced them. And you fucking Edomites, man.
Yeah, you Edomites. Matter of fact, did you find that?
Nah, still like it.
If you didn't find it, I'll put it in the post production. You just jump straight to Isaiah. We'll probably end it off from this.
Yeah, kind of. Which one?
63. Kind of. Get straight to the junk. That's the whole lesson we was trying to get into. Is pretty much Yahweh Shai is coming with vengeance. The day of vengeance is burning in Yahweh Shai's heart. Yahweh Shai himself's heart. Ultimately, the Father wants his will to be done on earth. He's going to send his son back to do his will. To destroy you devils, to put you in captivity, to put you in slavery, for 1,000 years. And yes, we are going to exterminate you, Edom. There ain't going to be no remnant of fucking Esau left in the kingdom of heaven. That's not in the scriptures, okay? For all you people teaching out there that there's going to be a remnant of Esau after 1,000 years. Pursuing in the book of Obadiah, in the book of Job, the book of Psalms, there's different chapters where it speaks about the wicked being done away with. You know, you had a precept.
No, I'm just gonna go straight. I'm just gonna go to Isaiah 63.
Okay, come on.
You want me to start at the top, huh?
Yeah, come on.
This is Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Yeah, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Basra is a city located in Edom. This is talking about Yahushua himself. Yahushua is coming out the fourth dimension, like we read in 2nd Ezra 13th chapter. One realm against another. He's coming back to make war with you Edomites, you know. The day of vengeance burns in his heart, you know. Continue.
It says that this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Traveling in this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. Because when Yahushua returns on the earth, he's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels. Pursuing in Matthew the 24th chapter when he says he's going matter of fact, I'll get there real quick. When Yahushua comes from the fourth dimension, he's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels, you know. Matthew's 24, it says Matthew's 24, let's see, Matthew's 24:30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. So everybody on the earth is going to mourn when Yahushua returns on the earth. They're going to be wailing, weeping, and gnashing of teeth. They're going to be terrified. And it says, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So everybody's going to look up and see the Lord, you know. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the earth, from one end of the earth. It says from one end of heaven to the other. So he's coming back with the angels, and they're going to gather his elect from one end of the earth to the other. So when Yahushua returns, he's not coming back like we read in Isaiah, 47. He will not meet thee as a man. He's coming back as an angelic force with the angelic powers, the angels. It's going to be a terrible day, man. Ezekiel, the first chapter, when he described the angel having four faces, which that was symbolic. Each face represented something. But you do have angels that look like creatures, The Lord is a terrible power. When the people on the earth have no idea the power of the Lord. Matter of fact, Samson's mother, I think his father's name was Manoah. When he seen his mother seen the angel of the Lord, she said, "I've seen a man of the Lord, very terrible." The angels are terrible to look upon, They have fierce countenance. So when the angels of the Lord and Yahushua return, these people are going to be devastated, You was getting something?
Nah, I was looking at something, but I'll continue.
Okay.
Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel?
Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel? Because Yahushua is coming back on the earth to bring blood to you Edomites. Continue.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
So Yahushua is going to do so much killing on the earth. When he comes back on the earth, he's going to do so much killing that it's like his garments is treaded in the wine fat. Now back in the ancient world, when you had when you was making wine, you would actually stomp the wine. You would stomp the wine, and the grape juice would get on your garments. So that's symbolic for the amount of death and destruction that Yahushua is going to bring on the earth. Is like he's tilling in the wine fat, like he's making grapes wine. Stomping on grapes.
Yep. Verse 3: I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury. So Yahushua is going to tread these people in his anger and trample them in his fury. He's coming back furious. Because like the scripture said, one day to the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is of one day. It was only 2 days ago in the eyes of Yahushua when he was crucified, when he was put on that cross. They put the crown of thorns in his head. They put the nails in his head. They whipped him to the point where he was unrecognizable, So the day of vengeance is in Yahushua's heart. He's
yearning to come back on the earth and bring judgment to this wicked ass place. You know, continue.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Come.
What you were just saying about that, where it says them dyed garments and the wine fat. All right, where she clarifies it. That's talking about that blood. All right, the blood of you people, mainly, chiefly you Edomites. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Wherefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Yeah, you're going to bring down their strength to the earth. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is coming back to bring down you nation's strength. He's coming back to destroy you people, you know. Destroy your empires, you know. Set up righteousness on the earth. And I had a quick script. This Isaiah, Revelation 6:6-1. I just start at the top. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were a noise of a thunder, one of the four beasts saying, come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer. And that's white horse talking about Yahweh Shai. He went forth conquering and to conquering, to take down you nations, you know. That's what he's coming back to do, to take all you nations down. And the horses represents the chariots that he's coming back in, you know. And then I'm going to bring this out. This is Revelations 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. So from wherever you are on the planet Earth, you're going to see the Lord, because he's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels. It says, and they also which pierced him. So even like we were speaking about the people that pierced him with the crown of thorns, the people that put the spikes in his hand, the nails in his hand, and hung him on the cross, the Roman soldiers that pierced his side, you know. You're going to see the Lord, because that going back to reincarnation. You're back on the earth today, you know. And says, and all kindreds of the earth, not some kindreds of the earth, everybody on the planet Earth, you're going to wail because of the Lord's return. They're going to actually think an evil presence is returned to kill everybody, you know. Yeah, that's how, yeah. That nigga, aliens. That nigga, that crazy ass nigga, you know. You know, you've seen the video and shit. That fucking nigga. It says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so all men, you know.
That's right, man. So the Lord, he's going to come back with a great vengeance, man. All right. Who you ignorantly call Jesus, all right? the man who loves everybody, all right, he gonna show you the highest level of love possible, man, by killing your ass, man. All right, he's gonna do it in a very, very he gonna do it in he gonna have a bloodlust, man. It's gonna be a vengeance.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just gonna be, or you know, a Negro in the hood just shoot you in the head and all right, get it over with. Nah, he gonna come back and he gonna be staining your blood, man. Your body gonna be decapitated. All your blood gonna be leaking out. It's gonna be on his garment, all right? And it's gonna be on his men too, all right?
And the movie World of Wars, you see, when them laser beams came out, they wasn't playing no fucking games. They was chopping bodies, well, dehydrating. People was just turning to powder, you know? Pillars of salt. Hey, the Lord, when he comes back the second go around, the day of vengeance burns in his heart. He's in the spiritual world waiting for Yahweh to give him the order. I can't wait to go back and fuck this goddamn wicked ass earth. Look, this shit is wicked as hell, man. The Esau has this earth in a seriously wicked vibration, has to be corrected, you know. And Yahweh Shai is coming back to correct this earth and set things in order, you know. So that's what we gonna keep teaching the words of the Lord, you know. Keep teaching his prophecies, keep teaching his truth, you know, the glory that's to come, the kingdom of heaven, and the salvation of the elect and the destruction of the wicked, you know. That's what we gonna keep teaching it to the missiles come, you know.
That's right.
But that's pretty much the you know. If you let shoot at any other.
Brother, I agree.
Hey, with that, we want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem and Yahweh Shai. You know, salutations to all you Akim out there preaching this word in sincerity and in truth. You know, man, brothers endure unto the end. You know, keep fight that good fight of faith and constantly endure. You know, death to America. Shalom.
Death to America. Shalom.
Shalom.